Good afternoon. We're coming to you live from Mason Bowl in Mason, Ohio, as the Ohio High School State Athletic Association, along with ICRC-TV.com Sports, presents high school bowling. Hi, my name is Bob Markvan, along with my partner here, Jerry Turjanica, and we've got one heck of a match as a GMC conference match, and probably the GMC title up for grabs today. We got the undefeated Mason Comets, who are just off to a terrific start this year against the Fairfield Indians. So let's just take a look here at the standings we got for the GMC so far. You can see there Mason at 3-0, 5-0 overall, along with Fairfield at 3-1, 4-3 overall. But I know Fairfield, a couple of their losses have been to some fantastic teams as Elder and St. X along. So this one should be a dandy. Just a few weeks back, Mason had pulled Fairfield in the finals of the holiday tournament, and Fairfield came up on top. So it should be just an absolutely fantastic match. Mason Comets this year are led by last year's GMC Bowler of the Year, Ogden Nichkowski. And I tell you what, Jared, Mason just has one heck of an undergraduate cast of players. They've got one senior out of the top 9, and the thing with Coach Riestenberg this year, he never knows who he's going to put in. So, I mean, with the averages that they have, I think I'm leaning a little bit toward the Comets for this match. What do you think?
Not so fast, Bob. I know Fairfield also is a very young team, and Fairfield also has only 3 seniors on their team and 4 juniors and 1 sophomore. So Fairfield's the same boat. They have their star bowler, Jacob Pomp, also averaging 212 this year, right behind Ogden in the standings. So they have a great bowler also, and Fairfield also having a great year so far with very good bowlers. It's always a challenge them also who to bowl for the week because they have such a great team as well, a young team, just like Mason. Not as young as Mason, but young. And also, I believe they bowled against each other yesterday also, right, Bob?
They sure did. It was in the Cardinal Classic at Coleraine Bowl. Mason bowled Fairfield in the semifinals. Mason came up on top this time. And Mason did lose to Clinton Massey in the finals. But again, both these teams having a heck of a year. So the teams will finish up bowling here. We got about a minute left in practice, and we will be back for the start of Mason Comets against Fairfield Indians.
Hello everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer, got it! In for the Comets score. Win! Comets win! Yeah!
If I play sports for my school, I'll learn how to be part of a team.
I will have more friends. I will be active now and when I'm a grown up.
I will learn how to work hard.
I'll have better attendance.
I'll learn how to overcome adversity. I'll be more likely to go to college.
I will learn how to get along with others.
If I play sports for my school,
If I play sports for my school,
I must learn to be a good student during school if I want to put on my uniform after school.
Well, welcome back, everybody. And you can see here the teams, Mason and Fairfield, are getting ready. Both coaches trying to figure out of their talented lineups who's going to be in the starting lineup for them. It'll be really interesting to see who they go with. More of a senior-led lineup for Fairfield, or they go with some of the younger classmen. It's a good one.
Yeah, you know, and practice has a lot to do with that. I mean, both teams are so good and so deep that all depending on how they practice. Sometimes lane conditions matter a lot, and if a person's warming up not so well, they'll put somebody else in. And they all have so much great backup, so it's hard to get that lineup, that first lineup.
Yeah, it looks like Fairfield's posted their lineup here with Alex Eversole, Alex Achavi, Jacob Pop, Nathan Mello, and Garrett Viola. And you can hear some of the other chanting and shouting going on. It's not just at the bowling alleys today. It's not just Mason boys versus Fairfield boys varsity. We got the girls varsity against each other, and also the JVs will be bowling at the same time. So it'll be a pretty hopping bowling alleys here.
And a lot of times you'll hear a lot of chanting and screaming just like that. And it's amazing when we have tournaments also how many teams yelling and screaming, parents. If you'd see behind us back there, a lot of parents have step ladders and on step stools so they can see over the players and see the alleys. And here we go.
So here we go on lane 18. We got Nathan up first ball. Nathan, two-handed bowler. Oh, Nathan throws a little bit of a light swisher, we like to call that there, for 10 in the pit.
Very nice start for Fairfield. A little baby split there.
Yeah, Alex Eversole threw a little bit on the right side of the head pin. Left a light swisher there. So we'll keep here. Garrett bowling. Another strike. So you got two. We'll see how many two-handed bowlers. There's a big craze these times is how many kids are throwing the ball two-handed. Very unique. See if Alex can pick up this nice conversion of the baby split.
Very nice, Alex. Very nice. Well, I guess all guys all with one hand.
Ogden Nichkowski start for the Comets there on lane 15.
A little light there for Ogden. Another strike for Fairfield.
Fairfield off to a nice start. 3 strikes and a spare. Let's see if Ogden can convert. Nicely done. Josh Steppen, sophomore for Mason. Start little tough start there with a split, but he's really come on, averaging 215 so far this year.
There's Fairfield's anchor, Jacob Pop, the strikes, so 4 out of 5 strikes.
4 out of 5.
Very nice.
Great start for the Indians. That's exactly what they wanted to have today. Let's see if Alex can convert after that split, and he does. Wow. So Timothy Hallenbach bowling for Mason up right now. Oh, a tough split there for Nathan. Got the ball a little bit too far outside that time. Didn't come back into the pocket. See Alex here coming down. Oh, buries the ball right in the pocket.
That was a powerful strike there.
Timothy Hallenbach here for Mason. You know an interesting stat about him, Jared? He was the GMC Golfer of the Year this past year. Wow. Unbelievable golfer, you know, for the Comets. They've had one heck of a season.
Nice, very nice. Yep. Nice to see him playing 2 sports.
Jacob Pop, number 3 in the GMC. Buries it. A little bit of excitement there for him. Looks like the Indians are quite the, quiet bunch of boys here.
We'll get them going.
Plenty of time to get excited as the match keeps going on.
2 more strikes like that, they'll be going.
Ooh.
It's that dreaded 10 pin.
Gosh.
When that ball hits, the ball is just perfect like that. It's those spins, it's slow.
Yeah, Mason's got to slow up a little bit here. It looks like on lane 15, a little bit of issue with the ball getting stuck behind the rack over there. So we'll focus on Fairfield here.
Call maintenance, call Chuck for maintenance.
Let's see if Garrett can pick up that 10 pin. Pesky 10 pin, nicely done, perfectly done.
I know on the pros they say, I watched yesterday's pro tournament, it's like 95% conversion rate on 10 pin. So these guys are pretty good too.
They are. They've gotten a lot better. They practice at it now. They practice all year at it. It's not just about strikes, it's about picking up your spares.
There's lane 15's back in service now.
It is. Wow, another solid 10 pin. Let's see Ogden here. Let's see what he can do on lane 16. Nice two-handed. Ball's coming up into the pocket, hits him. Oh, and he gets the carry. And as like we like to say, down goes Frazier as that pin just gets knocked out. Maybe that'll get him going. Another strike for the Comets.
That's the kind of strike I get, Bob. I get those weak, sloppy ones there, strikes.
And you can see there the importance of the 10 pins as Alex just had it fall off. On for the Comets up here, Jake Moyer, another two-handed lefty. I think he'd be the only lefty on the bunch. Jake buries it in the, gets 10 in the pit.
Oh, another 10 pin there for
Another.
Garrett. Wow, it's 2 in a row for Garrett. Nice balls, throwing very nice. And if you can see here, you'll see the boys switching balls, one of the 10 pins. Most of them have a spare ball they throw, which is more of a straight ball. It's a curved one. So they all go down below the rack there and get their spare ball, which is not curved that much.
Yeah, for the Comets, just happened to be a little bit of a light hit. Left for 210. Tough pickup.
Nice 10 pin there for Garrett for Fairfield. And here's Alex for Fairfield, another 10 pin. So a lot of 10 pins here so far. Another great conversion. These guys are just solid so far today.
Let's see if Aiden can get that ball on the left side, 2 pin, slide it over into the 10. Yep, just picks up the lead. Great ball by Alex. Let's see Jake get it going here again. He's going for number 3. Just a little bit of light. Avoids the 210 as Aiden did not.
Those lights hit, they mix the pins up, and you never know what you're going to get.
Jack Bradley gets on it. After the first 2 splits, with a strike.
Alex for Fairfield for another 10 pin attempt. And, oh, just missed it.
Just did it.
First miss of the match, 10 pin.
All right, we got Jake Boyer back up here, taking the oil. You see the boys there, they take that towel, take all that excess oil off the ball and get ready to bowl. Let's see if Jake here, lane 15, can get in there. Seventh pin for Jake on lane 15 for the Comets. That's the lefties version of the righties 10 pin.
And Jake, I think he's got some advantage being the only lefty in the match. Once you get in that, multiple games bowl on the same lane, the conditions change. But for a lefty, you're the only one bowling that way, so you get kind of consistent conditions.
Just on the outside. Jake converts the 7 pin. Nicely done for the lefty. Jacobs pop. Buries the ball. And the Fairfield Indians off to a great start. Ogden comes up a little bit heavy. Lucky to avoid the split there, Jer.
Yes, very lucky.
Let's see if Garrett can avoid that 10th this time. There he goes.
Buries it.
Yep. You can see why these are 2 of the best teams in the GMC right off the bat here.
They're all 10 bowlers are very consistent. Oh, a messenger came across there now and just missed it.
Ogden, nice conversion, man. Sometimes those multiple pin spares are easy to chop. I know I've chopped a few.
A few weekly almost.
Ow. These guys are just off to an incredible start.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so hard to bowl a 300 game. One of our friends, Jared Morrison, bowled one a few weeks ago, Thursday night, a 300 game. It's amazing.
When you get your first one, there's nothing like it. You talked about, Ogden Nichkowski for the Comets getting his 300 game last year. And even we do it in our league, man. When you get that first 300 game, it is so cool. All right, one of the things that I did see so far in our first 5 frames, the Indians have missed 3 10 pins. 10 pins coming back to bite them here a little bit after.
On lane 17, Alex missed the head pin. Most of these guys don't do that. most bowlers are bowled quite often. Hit the headpin usually. I feel Adam Meyer missed the headpin a lot, but most people do it the headpin.
Yeah, you just don't want to miss the headpin twice. So we should be able to pick up this conversion. Anybody that misses the headpin twice, you know, you're going to pay with an open frame. Isn't that right, Adam? Is he done?
Nicely done, yeah.
So Aiden Hunt for the Comets, it's his second consecutive split just by coming in a little bit light. Comes up empty. Wow.
Wow, ball moved.
Boy, did that ball move for Garrett there. That's his first open of the day. Here's Jacob Pop. Ooh, doesn't quite carry the 7-pin.
A little light, a little light.
Little light. Sometimes it carries over. Jack Riley for the Comets. Let's see if Jack can get it going. Oh, we got that weak 10. That pin just didn't come up and knock out the 10-pin.
Oh, nice for Max there. Fairfield.
Jacob should have no problem with this 7-pin, right? He's probably very successful at it. Oh, is that the 5-pin for Ogden? I don't know if I saw that or not. Jack misses 10-pin. One of the things you can do here in high school bowling is when a bowler's not bowling that well, you can substitute in. And we'll see if Coach Riestenberg, might get him to get 3 out of the 5 open frames. It might call for a substitution, but we'll see what Coach decides to do. Coach has been in Coach Riestenberg's 17th year for the Comets. Been to the districts all but 1 year. He's seeking his back-to-back GMC champion. So, very successful.
Yeah, Joe's been coach of the year many times also. So, a nice program they have with Mason.
Man, that was a chop. Threaded chop. Aiden Hunt comes back with a strike, much needed after 3 opens. Timothy Allenback here has got a tough spare conversion. Don't want to leave it out too much where you can avoid a chop. We'll see if Timmy carries it. Nicely done.
Very nice.
Garrett for the Indians. Gets that ball out, comes in and just splatters the pins. And back in the pit.
Oh, it's Brooklyn.
Was a Brooklyn on that side and a tap, a Brooklyn tap. Wow.
Yeah, those Brooklyn strikes, I'll tell you, the left side of the headpin is called a Brooklyn. I know a guy, though, from New Jersey named Jason Krause. He calls it a Jersey strike, but it's really a Brooklyn strike.
And I think Fairfield's coach here. Fairfield's coached by Phil Madison. He's going with a little substitution here.
Yeah, in high school bowling, as Bob mentioned, you can substitute bowlers. Get a bad start or not bowling well, put somebody else in. And next game, you never know. Start somebody else, put the bowler back into the play. When you substitute a bowler, the score is not counted for either bowler, it just counts for a sub bowler.
Correct. Boy, what a great release by Alex. You see the balance on him, his head doesn't move.
Smooth, very smooth. There's Garrett here for Fairfield.
Oh, nice ball. Got a little bit high and carries the high flush shot.
That's 3. That's, yeah, Garrett's.
Another strike for Jacob Pop. Fairfield's on fire right now.
There's Alex in 18, going for 4 in a row. If he gets one, I think our announcer Bob might get a little something. Let's see if we can do it.
Pulled that a little bit. Going through the nose. Yeah,
oh.
not quite there. Going for the old ham bone, Jared. Let's see if somebody can get us a ham bone here today.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see 1 or 2. Nathan on lane 17 down. He missed the head pin, but that's called a washout. It's not a split, it is a washout. We'll show it to you. He goes to pick it up.
He's not going to strike to the Comets.
Nathan here on lane 17 Fairfield. This is called a washout. It is not a split, though. When the head pin stands, it's not a split. It's a washout.
Actually, I think we got a sub on that one. Jared, I think Stephen Ambrose just came in.
Oh, Stephen Ambrose.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The coaches coming in for Nathan Mello. Stephen also opens. Coach Riesenberg, Jack Riley. Finally gets a strike. Very much needed. Oh. Alex left one out there. Gets a three count on a double. You know what happens there, Jared?
You lose a mark.
You lose a mark. Absolutely. In some of our card games on Monday, you also lose a card.
You do. And when you throw a ball there like that, you get very nervous and you don't get it. Happens to me at least once, twice a night. Oh, there's
another one for Timmy. And down goes Frazier. Just comes in and taps that out. We got a replay on that one. We'd love to see that one again.
What a nice messenger there.
Watch this, guys. As that ball comes in, it hits light. Watch that
Off
head
the wall.
pin.
Here
Watch it
across.
slowly roll. Oh, and there's the tap. And down we go. Very much needed one for the Comets. All right, Ogden Nishkowski. Let's see if Mason can take advantage of it. Yes, we got pins going everywhere now. Alex Eversole. Nice. Comes out. Takes the 10 out really nice. Jacob Pop's got the turkey going.
I'm not sure you noticed, Bob, but Jacob's score up there. He has 2 9 spares, no strikes. And those 2 9 spares are very close to strikes also. He's got a great game going.
Yeah, one of the things we'll do is after the first game, all 5 scores will be added up for Fairfield. All 5 will be added up for Mason. See who's ahead after the first game. High school bowling, you bowl 2 games like this as singles, and then we'll get into the Baker bowlings where it's sort of team bowling. Fun to watch. Nice comeback by Alex after his maybe mishap there in the 8th. Comes back with a strike. Ogden Nishkowski on lane 15, I guess it is. That 2-handed approach. Look, the revolutions on that ball. Boom! That's what causes that pin action. Just, it's a different game than what we're used to.
There's a Brooklyn strike there. Here's Jacob Pop for his 4th in a row. Can he do it?
Boom! There's the ham bone we were talking about. Great shot by Jacob. Aiden Hunt heating things up with the Comets. He gets a ham bone. We got back-to-back ham bones going here.
Got it, good.
Oh.
Well, you know what that's called, Jared?
Yeah, I sure do. I don't like seeing those, but that's the Old Greek Church.
Old Greek Church. Oh, my. Stephen left one right.
Oh, my! 8-pin. Oh, my goodness.
That is a rare when that ball comes through like that. What's great here is we get a chance to see a replay on how could that ball miss that 8-pin. Let's see if we could check one out on Jack there from Mason.
Line 16.
All right, Stephen with a successful spare. Let's see if Jack can make that 8-pin anyway. There it is there. Great ball. Deserved a lot better than that. Let's take a look at that ball. That ball usually comes through in the 5-pin. Just drives the 5-pin straight back and it doesn't nick out the 8. Oh, poor Jack. See the look on his face. Alex, luckily avoided a split there for the Indians. Stephen. That's what you like. You know, coach loves that when you get a sub come in and he's able to finish the game. Timothy, hell of that. Or the Comets. Lean it over. Oh, hit it a little bit light. They're still falling. And he leaves the 5-pin. Nobody misses the 5-pin, right, Jer?
Nobody. Nice pickup for Alex.
All right. Alex Eversole ends up with a 179 after that open.
Oh, for Garrett, that's nice. 5 in a row now for Garrett.
And the combination of the two guys for Fairfield come up with a 136. Man, we got a big crowd here today. You can see the people stacked up behind watching this match. Big match for both teams.
Like I said, the ones behind there you see really tall. They're on their step ladders. You can see better.
Jack Riley comes back with a strike for the Comets. Boom. Nice ball by Alex. He ends with the 198. Ogden Nichkowski needs to get going here. That ball had nothing on it. Just straight down the oil.
Here's Garrett Fairfield now for his 6th in a row.
Oh, and he kicks it out. Garrett Fairfield with the 6-pack. Oh!
The messenger.
The messenger takes it down.
Being a high school match, I can say that they call a 6-pack in the pro bowling tour. They have a sponsor, somebody sponsor. Oh!
Did you see that conversion? Wow. Wow. Not a split conversion, but let's get that one. Let's see this. Let's see how that is at the head pin. Head pin comes back.
Off the wall.
Off the wall.
Spinning.
And it is it? It does, and it goes down. That really is the help for the Comets. Jack Riley finishes up with a 180. Nice finish to this game. Coach knows what he's doing. Didn't take him out. Left him in, finished out strong.
And Garrett for Fairfield, what a game. 233.
Ogden comes back with a strike. Very well needed. 219 for the GMC leader.
And that's Jacob Pups, 6 in a row.
6 in a row. He gets his 7th. It's only for the Comets bowling that we do one time when we get 7. What is 7 in a row? I don't know. Beautiful game.
Wow, nice.
Beautiful game by Jacob Pop. 259. Strong. Timothy Hollenbach for Mason. He's 227 with 2 balls left. He can go 247.
And Jacob Pop, that's his high game of the year.
High game of the year.
He was 258 high game of the year. That he just broke his high game of the year, 259. That'll help us 212 average quite a bit.
Timothy with another one. These guys are lighting it up now. Timothy with a strike here will draw it at 247. Jake Moyer leaves another 7 pin. It's just a little off. Jake will be in the 200 zone. It's always good getting the 200s, Jerry. You know, it's a good benchmark. Mason, you know, we'll see what their score is after one round. They're averaging just about 1,020. So Timmy with an 8 count ends up 245. Nice match for Timmy. Ooh, Jake, but air of his chinny chin chin gets that one there.
And Fairfield also, Bob, at 200 average, they have 2 guys well over 200, one right at 200 roughly, and then one game in the sub was lower. So they'll bring the average down quite a bit, that one low score.
Yeah, we'll again get Aiden Hunt here, the last bowler who hasn't completed yet. A little bit light again. Aiden's going to be close with the spare conversion and a strike. Aiden will also be right about 200.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll wait to see what Aiden does here.
He's got a sleeper though behind that bench.
Just got to get the ball out far enough. Let the ball take care of both of them. Very nicely done.
A nice camera work there also.
Absolutely. If we can get another shot of that one there real quick, we can show you guys exactly what he needed to do on that. Here it comes. Now watch the ball. The key to this one is the ball has to come back in and get both pins by itself. And you can see the ball's driving in 1 and then 2. Nicely done. And back live. Here's Aiden's last ball. The 9 count. 8 right at 200. So Mason scores. Ogden Nichkowski with a 219. Jack Riley I'm sorry, Jake Moyer with a 205. Aiden Hunt, 200. Jack Riley, 180. Timothy Allenback with a 245. Nice game. To wrap it out for the Indians, Alex Eversole with 179. Alex Archie with a 198. Jacob Pop with that fabulous 259. The sub game with the 136, but Garrett came back strong with the Indians with a 233. All right, we'll just take a quick break here. The teams will start bowling their second game, and we'll catch you right back up again.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game. The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we come!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
All right, welcome back to Mason Bowl as we got the second game starting of the single matches here. Fairfield, Stephen Ambrose starts out with an open, left a little bit of a washout, and Alex just came right through the nose. You can see the split conversion that he has there, the 6, 7, 10. Jake Moyer up for the Comets. Jake with a 205 first game. A little light, leaves a 10 pin. Oh. You know, sometimes when you get those, you know, the 2 on one side and 1 on the other, it's just so important to make those 2 pins. It's very hard to make those spare. 2 pins, you just never know what's going to happen in a match.
Oh yeah, for your team, especially following a strike, spare you want to get, especially following a strike from those 2 pins.
There's a score there. After the first singles match, Mason 1049, Fairfield 1005. Comets got that 44 pin lead going into the second game of singles here.
But both very good scores. Both very, very good scores. For the one Fairfield scored a 136.
Excellent.
Wow. Well, those 2 are excellent scores. Every time you average 1,000 in a high school match,
yeah,
that's pretty good.
You know, Fairfield this year is averaging 951, you know, for their singles matches. So when you get up to 1,005, it's above their average. So
yeah. That
competitive juice is getting going. It could be the TV cameras getting going here, huh?
I think it's announcing.
That's announcing.
Well, I think Jacob scored.
Oh man, we got another tap and a roller. Pins are flying here. Wish I can get those breaks tonight in my game.
That was a Brooklyn.
There's another Brooklyn. Stephen Ambrose. Wow, with a Brooklyn. Got a substitution in for the Comets there. Caden Graham in. Oh, it's wheeling. No, it didn't go.
Wow, what a, that came off the wall and just nicked that 7th pin, didn't fall.
For substitute come in, always good to make your spares. Nice job by Caden. See if you can get him going on that, he'll get going. Caden's been a great bowler for the Comets, junior, averaging over 200. Another missed 10 pin. No, I think we'll see how the rest of the match goes, but that's one of the things when Fairfield watches this match later. You know, they'll start counting how many 10 pins they missed.
Garrett for a difficult.
Nice job.
Oh, nice, Garrett.
Oh, nice appreciation from the fans here on that one. See Timothy Allenbach with another great strike. He's just carrying the ball down.
Jacob Pop, keep it going. That first game, he keeps on rolling.
Wonder if coach will let him sub for my team tonight. Man, he is rolling the ball beautiful, huh?
No, Bob, I think we have a guy on our team that will use good.
That's true.
We'll do this as well.
Yeah, that's true. You know, one of the things we talk about 300 games and Ogden here having his first last year. Past GMC bowler, Dave Meadows. Dave rolled his 99 300 game last week. That's just amazing for a 25-year-old, you know, fellow both from Lakota West. 99 300 games. So we look forward to his 100th soon.
Very soon, yeah.
All right, back to the action here. Jake Moyer coming off that open. See if we can get him going on the strike train again. A little bit of pull. Takes it Brooklyn, and he carries it. He needs to take advantage of that in the next frames.
Yeah, it looks like these lane conditions are changing a little bit.
A little bit of
Fairfield,
transition.
Once you bowl so many balls on the same pattern, the same, it just changes lane conditions, and you gotta adjust. You gotta adjust.
I don't think Timmy Ellenbach's having a problem adjusting right now. All right, another strike for him starting out. Let's see if Aiden Hunt can keep things going for the Comets after his 200 game. Beautiful release. Oh, and he carries it. It comes down high. Wow. It's just something how the momentum changes sometimes. You know, Mason can't carry anything, and now they're getting a lot.
Oh, so close, Rob, so close. A very difficult spare to pick up.
Alex starts out with 3 opens. He can get it back. Oh, what another messenger for Garrett.
Nice to have that happen every once in a while for you.
Let's see if Jacob. Wow, another strike. So Jacob had 10 strikes. 10 strikes that first game.
That's 9 in a row now.
9 in a row. Alex off to a 3-bagger to start. Let's see what he goes here.
Now Jacob has a spare in the first, so I thought he had 3.
Wow. There's another ham bone. Alex Eversole was off to a great start. Just one of the Indians needed there. We have some opens.
Well, they're adjusting a little bit. I'm being sure Coach Masson probably told him to move left a little bit.
Straighten them out. Yeah, you know, Jerry, earlier you talked about lanes transitioning, and you know the oil is down there about 40 feet, and after all these balls, the oil starts being pushed a little bit more towards the middle. So when the oil gets pushed away, you get it outside a little bit, it's going to snap on you. So you got to move your feet to get that ball still on that oil pattern. As we see there, that ball just hooked off. I always like spare balls on not just the 10-pin, but also the 6-pin.
Anything on the right side.
Anything on that right side. One pin. That's just the way I like it. Takes that hook away from it.
You watch pros bowl, they bowl any 1-pin spare, no matter where it's at. They throw it hard, straight. Hard, straight. With those spare balls they have, the pros. These guys are learning that.
Alex gets back on it.
And a lot of these guys, Bob, will eventually bowl in college. And it's so important in college to have that spare ball because this is so much harder for them. A lot more spares, a lot less strikes. They got to throw a nice straight ball hard at those spares, especially in college.
Let's see what Jake can continue. It comes a little bit through the nose. I think he pulled that one just a little bit right off the bat. Got it going right down the middle. He'll pick it up. Here's Ogden Nichkowski for the Comets. Ball outside a little bit. Now it just comes in a little high. I thought he might carry that. 4-pin, he doesn't. Nice job by Garrett. Jacob. Spare. Oh, Timmy Hellenbach with another carry. He's starting to ring him up. Alex with a light hit. 7 count.
Right there, we called our team a Jim the Joy.
We call it a Jim the Joy. Jim leaves more 7 pins than I think anybody ever know, but he'll make it.
He makes it, but he a lot of 7s. About 3 pins left.
Garrett buries another one. Oh, great ball today. Ogden firing the ball up there on lane 15. Oh, he gets a little tap there. Takes down the 7 pin. Great one for him. Aiden Hunt with 4 in a row. He's going for his 5th in a row. Oh, just misses up a little bit here. You know, in lane 18 here, Jared, we got, you know, we talked about Jacob Pop bowling. This guy's got all the talent, everything. One-handed bowler, the arm position, the balance, when he carries up there. Man, great strike by Jacob. You know, I'd like to see that one on 18 again. And then just concentrate a little bit.
On lane 17, Bob, we got Alex Emerson. I think he's 6 in a row. Alex, 6 in a row here.
All right. Alex, he gets his 7th in a row. 6th in a row.
6 in a row.
Yes, he does. Oh, yeah. So, boy, those pins just fly. Got a great release. The only thing about Jacob, his head is so still and he's balanced at the foul line. Caden Graham for the Comets. Look at the revolutions on that ball. Oh, we call that the solid 10, a ringing 10, as it just wraps right around it. Wow. Alex, first strike of the game. What a nice first game. 198.
We'll start there, but he can come back down.
Stephen Ambrose, see if he can convert this here. It can be done. Oh, it just hooks off it a little bit too much.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. You got to left between those pins and use that wall.
Caden Graham on the 10 pin here. Jared, our favorite pin. Nice done by Caden Graham. You know, Caden's one of the bowlers who was bowled in the youth program at Mason Bowl for many years. Just bowling really well.
Oh, almost 17. See Garrett get back to back.
Post Brooklyn. Now he comes back, shakes and shrugs his head like, all right, Naomi. Timmy Hollenbach with a strike. Timmy with 4 out of 6 strikes. Jacob converts it. I think he was a little nervous there. Thought it might be hanging off, but a good conversion by Jacob. All right, we're going for number 7 here on lane 18. Alex. And boom! 7 in a row. Oh, man. 2 solid 10s in a row for the Comets. Stephen Ambrose. Oh, another solid 10.
As all the fans out there keep on hearing us. That is 10, 10, 10. A lot of 10 players.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
How well can you convert them? Ogden Nitschkowski trying to make the 10 pin here. He does. Then we got Stephen on lane 17. Let's see if he can get that 10 pin going for the Comets. I think he pulled that one a little bit. Yeah, just pulled it off of his hand. That's it. Jacob. Beautiful ball. Solid. Just love that balance. Kane Graham spares it up. Spares important. Jake Moyer for the Comets. Oh, he picks up the 7 pin that time. You just see that pin just trip it out of there. Great shot. Jared, I love what we're seeing today from these boys, man. There's some great bowling. Again, not a whole lot of seniors. Mason not bowling one senior today.
Oh, no, last year. So next year, both teams will be back on top again.
Back on top, going at it again. Another GMC match. Timmy Hellenbach trying to bring it into the puck. Comes up high. Leads to 6-10. Aiden Hunt throwing the ball well. Oh, yes, indeed. 10 in the pit. Aiden is pumped. Here we go. Alex for his 8th in a row. So is he going Brooklyn? Oh, just comes up a little bit high. It's all right, nice run. Nice run. And the crowd here today gives him salute for that 7 in a row.
It just, when I do that, it's short hand throw. You just don't get out in the lane far enough in your first ball, and it goes, Oh, nice play.
Pick up by Stevens. Any multiple pins, even you look at the pros percentages, you know, they're down. Multiple pin spares are great. Caden Graham, lane 16. Caden needs to get going.
Mix it up.
I kind of get lucky that he only left 2 pins.
This one here for Alex as a sleeper. It's a tough one. It's a very tough one. He gets it. Oh, nice. Nice clean game so far. All strikes and strikes.
All right, here's Garrett coming in.
Oh,
there we go. He got that ham bone again.
Hey. Garrett's got a great game also. He got the one split he converted and one spare. And
Alex
strikes.
coming back. He carries it again.
Nice.
So there you go. Alex had opened his first 3 frames, comes back nicely. 2 spares, 3 strikes in a row. Just never give up. To me, there's 1 pin. We got lucky there too. Here's Jacob. See if he can light it up again. Comes in light. Too light. Didn't get that swish off the boards that we had been seeing from him. Timmy in that 5 pin. He doesn't want to go around to the rest of his fellow bowlers by missing the 5 pin, that's for sure.
No, misses the 5 pin. Oh,
all right. Alex Eversole, 2 strikes out, goal 276. I think he pulled that one a little bit. Yep, got away with it though.
There goes the It's important 9th, 10th frame, Bob, and his last 2 frames are so important. You can get a strike on 9th especially. You just sell a strike at the 10th, you can pick up a lot of pins.
60 maximum pins that you can pick up there.
Well, we got a bowler on our team, Mark Brinznowski, and he knows it very, very well. 9th, 10th, very, very important. Always got to finish strong.
Are you saying sometime it's costly for him to open in the 9th?
Yes, it is.
There you go. It's fair. It's fair. Ogden needs to make this 2 pins here. Does very well. Aiden Hunt also shooting at a 1 pin spare. And he missed it.
All right, Aiden, come on.
Jake Moyer. Jake can finish strong. Let's get that strike train going. A little bit light again.
Here's Alex. 4 in a row. Can he do it?
Oh, just come up a little soft on that head pin. Needs the weak pin when that 6 pin just bounces into the gutter and doesn't tap it out. Caden Graham for the Comets puts one dead in the pocket and buries it.
There's Garrett Fairfield. 5 in a row.
He is just shredding the rack.
5 in a row. Nice. If Garrett strikes out, he gets 260 games.
Nice spare.
Conversion. Nice conversion, Alex. Nice.
Come back by Alex. Timid. Calling back. Boom, and down it goes. Jacob got that one a little bit left off his hand. Lucky to only leave the 6. Ogden Nishkowski.
Ogden, nice strike for us.
Nice strike for Ogden. Jacob with a good spare.
Still 10th frame here now, supporting his first ball, first strike.
Yeah.
A lot of fins you striking from the tip.
Big ball here for Alex. Gets it wide.
Mix it up.
Not quite. Got it outside there.
All right, 8, 9, 10. All right. Come on, big hit.
Wow, first ball by Stevens coming in for a nice game here for the Indians. Nishkowski looks like he's going to finish up right about 214. So he'll end up going 219, 214, right about his average, Jared.
Yeah. Nice conversion for Alex Eversole.
Alex should be in the 250s. Caden Graham. Oh, very safe for the Comets.
Good job, Caden. Nice job.
There's what we talked about there for Caden. Strike in the 9th, strike in the 10th. He can fill 60 pins here really quick. Take that 158 game up to a 218. Nice finish by Alex. Alex with the 254. What's Alex's average here, Jeff?
His average is 177.
177?
His previous high game was 229.
Wow.
He obliterated. They just blew that away as high game. That's
Graham, there's another one for the Comets.
Tough spare conversion.
It's all right. So it was a fill ball there in the 11th, so he didn't. Only missed out on one pin. 160. Nice carry there for Alex. Jake Boyer with a strike for the Comets as he kicks out his lefty 7th pin. Oh, sorry. Couldn't see it there. He did leave the fence. Caden Graham completes that strike. 4 strikes in a row. Caden with the 218.
Here's Garrett.
Oh, and he gets the tap! Very much needed for the Indians. As Garrett is on a 260 clip here.
And how good Alex Eversole bowled. Wow. Garrett will beat him.
Jake Moyer ends up with a 183 for the Comets. Jimmy Allenbach get that strike in the 9th.
Mix it up.
Carries it with a light mixer. Oh, Garrett trying to go Brooklyn again. That's all right.
Oh yeah, he had 6 in a row there.
38. Garrett will be also in the 240s. First game. Garrett had 223, 240. Wow. Jared has a 463 series if my pit math is correct. These guys are rolling it today.
That's better than my Youngstown State Penguin math.
Timmy Allenbach with a very big strike for the Comets.
Oh, no, there's Garrett, 248.
248.
Yeah, Garrett averaged 187, and his high of the year was 222. So they had 2 guys from Fairfield, both high games of the year. 2 Fairfield bowlers.
I think these boys might be asking their coach, hey, can we bowl at Mason Bowl more often?
Everyone likes bowling at Mason Bowl.
Pat has done a wonderful job, proprietor here at Mason Bowl, what they've done over the last 5 years. Just a great place. Timmy Hollenbach trying to end up 235. A little bit light, that's all right. Gets 9 out of it, ends up with a 224. 224. Yep. Jake comes up through the nose.
Jake picked this up, and he did another few bins. He had 200 game also.
200 game also. You can see here, there, you know, Jake was he was burying the ball. Now he's coming up a little high. His last 3 shots in a row.
Yeah, lanes are changing.
All right, this will be the last ball of this.
We got one more.
Jacob will be in the 2-0s after he throws this last ball. And what we'll do for you folks here is after Jacob's ball, we'll be taking another break and be back for Baker Bowling. It's team bowling. This place will get wild, and we'll have a lot of fun. Jake was a little bit light there. So
200 nose.
we will add up the totals, see what happens after the first 2 games, and we'll be back to you shortly.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Leaves us with the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood. Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is Unit 1 crew from One Log Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved.
Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Welcome back to Mason Bowl, everybody. We've got one heck of a tight match coming up here. Both teams bowling just fantastic today. We'll get their score up there for us in a second, but Mason's holding a 54-pin lead. There it is, 21-12 to 20-58. Both teams averaging over 1,000 for their first 2 games, which is just fantastic. Now we get into Baker bowling. We got 4 games here of team bowling. And if I can just quickly explain it to you, you got 5 bowlers bowling. They each bowl 1 frame, frames 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then those same bowlers repeat 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it all counts just as a team score. And you can see this year, Mason averaging about 196 through a high game of 278. The Indians with a 189 average with a 255 high. But let's go back a few weeks ago when Fairfield beat Mason in that finals to claim their championship, I believe, of a holiday tournament. So this gets crazy. Anything can happen. 54 pins can go away in a heartbeat. So
you know, Bob, I always like to, you have usually your best bowler is the 5th bowler. Those are 5th and 10th frames. So of course that 4th bowler is important to lead into that 5th bowler. But also I think your leadoff bowler is very important. You know, start off that team with a good, a nice strike or at least a spin.
Oh, and I take that back. It looks like the teams, just due to some COVID precautions, will be bowling on their own set. So Mason will be starting off either on lane 15 or 16. Fairfield starting off on lane 17. So it'll get fun. It's going to be fast and furious. Both teams will be bowling, one bowler at a time, but he goes pretty quick here. Fairfield starting off with a strike. Mason starting off with a split. Here's the second bowler, Alex, for Fairfield.
Oh, nice conversion.
Riley converts that. Big time spare. Keeps the Comets on the board without an open frame. It's exactly what they needed. Caden Graham, second bowler for Mason. He also comes up high. Gave him 218 that last game.
Saw a lot of good scores here in his first 2 games.
Fairfield, Alex trying to knock up. Oh, Fairfield starts off with 2 in a row. And converts for the Comets.
You know, Bob, these bowlers usually bowl twice during the week, and a lot of weekends also. A lot of tournaments on weekends, so they're bowling all day Saturday or Sunday a lot of times, plus a few times during the week, plus practice. So they get a lot of bowling in.
I know the Comets are headed up to Wayne Webb Bowl in Columbus this weekend for the Jaguar tournament. So Fairfield will be bowling game 1 and game 2 together. So Mason starts off with 2 spares and then back with a double. Anchor bowler, Timmy Hollenbeck. Oh, me business. Must be a 10 pin. I can't see it from this side here, so it needs a 10 pin. Jacob Prop.
Oh, nice.
Nice strike. Jacob in the 4 spot. I thought for sure Jacob would be in the 5 spot. It's going to be Garrett.
And yes, it is, Bob. It's Garrett. And Fairfield's getting fired up.
Converts his pair. So the second game, you can see Mason started off on lane 16. Josh Stepton with the ball, left 10 pin.
Oh, Fairfield parries, he parries.
Nice conversion by Josh. Josh has really improved on his 10 pin. Alex pulled that one, all those strikes in a row there, just pulled that one and left it. Jack Bradley with using the 5 pin for the Comets. Stephen Ambrose, the difficult spare conversion coming up here. He's got the double wood.
Once again, he's short on that one, short on that one, and he's going to catch another. Job.
Let's see if Stephen can make this. This is a good one for the Indians. Oh, nicely done.
Nice conversion.
Kyle Brackovich for the Comets. Oh, comes in, has him bowl the ball. Comes in, makes it difficult to get. How about that? Fairfield 126 in the 6th. And Mason should be about 127 in the 6th. So it's tight.
It's Fairfield's 5th strike out of 7 in the first game. A little high there.
Comes up, he almost carried it. Pin wobbled. That weevil did not fall down that time.
It shows the power he's got there, almost carry that high.
Alex Sidney comes back here. A little bit light. Gets 9 out of it though. Oh, we got a important spare conversion for the Comets. Let's see if Timmy can make that 7 pin. Oh, leaves it to the right.
He's got the middle of the alley there. His oil just slides down the oil.
Just stayed in the oil. Got to get further right. Mason's first open. for the Comets. Needs one. Oh, my, comes through the nose, and they all go down. Oh, a huge strike for the Comets. And Steven Ambrose seems like it's his fourth Baker strike that he's had so far today.
Yeah, he goes to that Brooklyn side again, or as my friend Jason Krause calls the Jersey strike.
The Jersey strike. Must be from Jersey.
He's from Jersey, yes it is. He's from Brooklyn.
You can see that one coming. 42. One fell, 7-10. Wiskowski up for the Comets. Here's one. Come on!
That's why Ogden's the leading average in GMC this year.
Carries another one. We got strikes coming everywhere, Jared. I can't keep up with both these lanes. We got 4 lanes going at one time. I've never seen that before.
For Baker, yeah. Baker, usually it's 1 lane per per team. They're done two
games at a time.
It's the old 7-10 split.
Oh! Almost bounced that ball out of the pit there to come back.
We actually saw one picked up this year in our league, Bob.
All right, here comes Josh Steppen firing it up for the Comets. Oh, two-handed ball. He strikes it. This play is just starting to get a little bit wild.
On the nose. Game 1, it's Fairfield's first open at the 7-10 split. Some nice scores here, both teams.
That comes back with a strike. 4 in a row. Let's see. Come on! Kyle Brockridge came in, just leaves at 7-10. Jacob got away with that one there too.
Yeah.
Could have been his second split in a row.
It's an important 9th frame.
All right, we got Comets here. We got a couple of important spare conversions. Timmy, Templeton makes a shot. We got another 7-pin for the Comets here. Got to get the ball right enough to knock up that 7-pin. And Garrett finishes like 93. Nice conversion from Kyle. Very needed one here in the 7th frame of the second game. Timmy leaves it out there. Almost gets 9.
And here's Garrett for Fairfield for their
213.
213 game.
And Mason Bowl to 213, so it could be 213 to 213. Mason still would hold 212. Mason takes that lead up to 55 pins through 1 Baker game. And we got here, let's see, through 6 frames, Mason at 125. Fairfield was at 105. Mason should be about 145. It's another close game.
And then Garrett just finished bowling 10 frame on 17. Now he's back on 18 bowling 10 frame. The bowling used to 2 simultaneous Baker games is interesting. Guess they want to get done fast.
All right. Comets split. Yeah. Again, we got those Comets with that 55-pin lead after 1 Baker game.
First 4 Baker games.
Jimmy left the split, so see if he can get 1 pin. To match this close. We talked about it earlier. You know, you never know when those 2 pins are going to come back. Garrett's up in the 10th. Oh, he crosses, he carries it!
If he strikes out, they get their 200 game in Fairfield.
Man, I'll tell you what, the way Fairfield's going here, they're going to move to Brooklyn. Aiden needs a foundation 9th strike, comes up light, leaves a tough split. All right.
Tell you what, Bob, these Bakers, you get a team that's hot. 50 pins is not very much.
No, it's not.
A team going 250s versus a 180, and that just changes it dramatically.
This is a big strike here. Can carry it out. Oh, that one.
Through the nose.
Goes through the nose.
Didn't need no adjustment there.
Picks it up for a 194. Conversion for the Comets by Aiden Hunt. Oh, well needed there. picks this up here on Fairfield. They'll end up with a 194. Mason's going at a 192 pace. So let's see what Ogden does here in attempt for the Comets. Carries it all. Oh, and you hear the big one. Big green cheers for the Comets. Only one pin there, but that's a couple of times.
193.
193. Nice game. So Fairfield goes 212, 193 in their first two games. The Comets 213. They're 182 with 2 balls to go. They can end up 212, pick up some pins. Ogden Nichkowski. Clutch. We call him clutch. Big strike for the Comets.
Let's see that one again in replay. Wow, that was nice.
Oh man, where did those pins come from? Again, it's the revolutions on the ball with that two-hander. Let's take a look at this replay here. Watch these pins. Scattered. A tap and a double tap. All right, back live with Ogden here. As he tries to strike out. And he got it! In the 10. 202. 202. Fairfield with a 193. Mason picks up 9 pins. Mason now is up by 64 pins.
That pit math is working. Yeah, 64 pins.
Sometimes it never does. 64 pins. We got 2 Baker games to go.
It's still anyone.
Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it.
Again, Fairfield throws out a 278. Mason could throw a 220, which is a great game.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden we're back.
Get back. Yep. You see the all-time Baker. Lane conditions dry up a little bit, and they change, and teams all of a sudden.
Stephen Ambrose can get the Indians off to a start again. A little bit light. Josh Stebbins, boom, he carries it. Uh-oh, we got the big what? Big greens going for the Comets. Two Baker games. Mason with 25-27, Fairfield 24-63. Mason starting off with a double here. It's clutch. It's just like my boss Tim Solomon would say. He says you've got to be clutch in the tight situations, Bob. I think Mason's starting to deliver.
And both are great scores. Both teams are averaging over 200 per game. Both teams.
Dick Moore for the Comets. Leash 6-pin. Fairfield is going to need to get going. There's a break. I see a nice smooth ball. Not a lot of speed there, but boy, that ball comes in really nice to the pocket. Really like this Fairfield team.
They want to make some adjustments, though. They get a little high in that last game. A few adjustments here, turn a little left, move, and they should be just fine. They're both great.
Coach Bill Madison for the Indians, he runs a youth program at him and his wife on Saturdays over at Fairfield. That's where these bowlers come from.
That's a tough split there. Tough split for Fairfield.
Tough split. You know, anybody out there who's got young kids, you want to get them going, get them into a youth program on Saturday. They can we got one here at Mason Bowl. You know, every single one of these Mason boys came out of that program. So.
Yep, I'm trying to get my little nephew Vinny come out here and bowl on Maria too.
We got
get him out here bowling.
We got a fire line boy who's 4 years old out here, bowling on Saturday with us. Throws a two-hander already.
Look at this. Oh. Yeah, 4 or 5-year-olds bowling out here in the league. Yeah, they start and they really catch on fast.
Ogden Nichkowski, 2-strike and a double for the Comets.
He slipped.
Another Brooklyn strike. They are moving to Brooklyn.
You're seeing a lot of those Brooklyn strikes. Especially on 18. On 18 especially. 18 seems
for Josh to get 2 here for the Comets. Not going to make that one. And he does. All right. Way to hold 2 there.
All right, take a breather, take a breath. Okay, all right, Kyle.
So it could get really crazy here. Mason's been good the first game. Fairfield's okay, but if Fairfield kind of sneaky here in this last game, boom, they start off with a double. I mean, again, that lead can go away.
Oh, both games simultaneously. It makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
So all of a sudden, boom, they can change.
Kyle Brackenridge, ball's coming up. Shane carries up to 10-pin. Big strike after the other. Here comes Josh Steffen. In lane 6 for the Comets. Or, I'm sorry, in frame 6. It's key there. For every strike Fairfield doesn't get, it's going to be tougher for them to pull this match out. Oh. Solid 9
pin. Yeah, 9 pin and 10 pin. Both of those tough. Good ball. Good ball.
Jake Porter in the third frame of that fourth Baker game. Comets come back after an open with a double. Nice spare there for Josh.
Real nice. Way to do it.
Another 10. All right.
Missed those one pin
Big ball here for Aiden. He tries to go Brooklyn, doesn't quite get it done.
Mix it up.
Mix it for Jacob. All right, so we've got 4 frames left in one game, 5 in another. Kyle Brackenridge must have left the 10 pin. Just can't see it from our angle here. Single pin conversions. Aiden Hunt. That ball is nicely done, too.
Never a doubt.
First plastic ball, the ball didn't break at all. I think that ball's pulled a little. They're going Brooklyn again.
It's working for him. Brooklyn's working for him.
Great 10 pin by Kyle Brackenridge.
Boy, nice pin action there, but just didn't get that 7.
It'd be a nice stat to see. Keeping individual stats. How many strikes Garrett has today?
Oh, yeah.
Dan, he's just bowled so well for the Indians. Jake Moore with a big strike there. And another strike here for Chris. I tell you what, Jared. When usually you get a bowl one game at a time, you kind of know, how many pins you're down, how many pins you have to bowl. But right now, with 2 games going on at the same time, it's just hard to tell. We're just going to have to wait and have the scores up at the end and see what happens.
Now, all you fans out there haven't watched bowling much, high school bowling, this is a great match to watch. A lot of strikes and a lot of great bowlers.
Big strike by Aiden.
No, hold on.
Jacob.
Rapid fire bowling here. Rapid fire bowling.
All right, let's try to look at games here through the 7th frame. The Comets are 156. Boy, Fairfield could be at they are at 147. So Mason has a little bit of a lead there. Fairfield has a little bit of a lead in the 4th frame.
Not much though. It's
with a 9 count.
It's staying pretty tight here for both games. But Mason got that big lead though,
64 pin lead. Mason's okay with tight right now. Fairfield definitely has to strike. There you go. Josh Steffen mixes the ball up. Boy, you want to talk about a big strike for the sophomore. Never moved in this position before. New to bowling this year, comes in with a key strike like that. You gotta love to see the young guys, man. Coming from the back door. The Indians are saying we're not going anywhere yet. Oh!
Straight through those 2 pins.
Man, it did. It came right between them.
Through those 2 pins.
Wow. Ogden Nishkowski finishes strong for the Comets with a 225 game.
And guess what? Fairfield's game can be the same. 225.
These pitches up right here. Wow. Head to head all day long. Kyle Brackenridge. Kyle comes over the strike. Oh, I think the Comets are starting to feel it.
Coach Hamlin over there for Mason to get them going.
It's a 2:25. It comes down to this last game here through 6 frames. Fairfield's at 126. Maybe Mason could be at 127. Did you see that? A little bit of payback for all the victories that the Indians have gotten. Did you see that?
Mason gets their own book.
Oh, Jacob Pop looks over to Jake Moore and said, "Can you believe it? Can you believe it?" Wow. Got to be impressed with these 2 schools.
Oh, a little high. You better have gone Brooklyn there, going a little high.
8-9. Going for the handball.
Oh, tap it.
Didn't tap it.
Tough one here for Jacob.
Watch the bounce. Yep. 7-2.
He's still getting 3 strikes to get 202.
Yep, 202. Comets are in the 170s in the 8th. That all wraps it up for the Comets. Both these teams should be proud of themselves. You know, the GMC title is one thing, and then they'll both be headed to sectionals. I can see both these teams definitely advancing into their districts. You never know what could happen there. Some big games that are coming up this week. You know, as we showed the standings before, Mason goes up to Middletown on Wednesday to bowl.
First place on the line.
First place is on the line. And then Mason has Hamilton on Friday, who's also 3-1. So, you know, this is a big week in the GMC for the bowling teams. Sectionals are February 24th, districts are March 2nd. And then the all-important state finals are March 12th, which everybody would love to get there. Nice fair, comes up to be in the 190s. Mason is already at 200 right now. Let's see if Ogden can finish this thing off with a nice fair. Oh, leaves it open. He's disappointed in that. But a nice set of Baker bowling. I wish they would have bowled this yesterday in the championship. They reached 4 games like this. Fantastic.
191 for Fairfield.
191 for Fairfield, 202.
Very respectable game, though. Very respectable.
We will get you a
75-pin win.
It'll be a 75-pin win for the Comets. We'll get your totals here for a second, and we will be back in 1 minute for a quick recap of today's match. Thank you.
With the next item on our agenda is item number 5, opening session.
I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. If you're out here at the parade or listening, thank you again.
Into the end zone, and that is caught by Jaden Wood. Come on now, how we doing? Y'all feeling all right out there?
Hello and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Bet Chorus.
Hey guys, this is the Unit 1 crew from One Long Fire Department. We just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And of course, you can always go to ICRC-TV.com.
Always a great day when ICRC is involved. Another edition of ICRC, bringing the community to you.
Well, welcome back to Mason Bowl, everybody. We've seen one heck of a GMC match. Final score, the Mason Comets roll out a 29-54, one of their highest totals of the year. Fairfield did bowl their highest total of the year at 28-69. So that was 65-pin win for the Comets.
Yes, 75-pin win. I'll tell you what, other teams in the city see these scores. They're going to be a little nervous about bowling Fairfield and Mason going forward. These are 2 great scores.
Two great scores. Some great singles matches. Fairfield bowling 3 of their high scores of the year today. Fantastic. And Mason, what could you say about them?
geez, you know, may not have had the highest score, but Timmy Howard coming in big time, right? Early in the year, Timmy wasn't even starting. So just big. Kyle Brackenridge comes in. He hadn't picked up a ball all day, comes into Baker and does nothing but mark for the Comets. Picked up the spare conversion on that split.
And Bob, you know what it came down to was that one, out of all those games, Baker and your regular games, there's only one bad game. That one sub game for Fairfield, 136.
First one, 136.
And beyond that, it was an even match. It was a dead even match.
Both these teams ought to be just really proud of what they did and what they'll continue for the rest of the season. So that about wraps it up here in Mason, Ohio at Mason Bowl. Thank you all for watching this exciting match. Until next time, keep it bowling 10 in the pit. I'm Bob Markvan along with my partner,
Jerry Chenica,
saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.
Good night.